Kassie. I just had a really awesome weekend because I got to go back to my hometown and meet my boyfriend's parents, which was very scary but very reassuring and awesome. I know a lot of people get really nervous when they meet the rents, so I decided to make a little video about how to impress your boyfriend's family. Because I played my cards right, visiting my boyfriend's family was one of the best experiences ever. We flew out to Lethbridge because that's where Terry's family lives, and incidentally, that is where I grew up. Terry and I never met until we moved out here, which is kind of weird. I really don't like the big city. I prefer just open space and open prairie. Anyways, we got there and I had a gift. Never show up anywhere empty-handed. Someone inviting you into their home is a gift in itself, so you have to kind of bring a gift too and be like, trade? So I always like to bring like a really nice bottle of wine or a really nice box of chocolate or something like that. Just anything so you're not showing up like, let me in, you know? Make it something that you put a little bit of thought into. If your boyfriend has ever said, oh, my mom really likes nice sherry or nice wine, then try to get them something like that. After presenting them with their gift, I came in and I talked to them. It might be very endearing to your boyfriend that you're just this like cute little shy reserved girl, but you have to understand that the parents want the best for their son. The parents want somebody that will take on the world with your son, and a really shy and kind of vulnerable person isn't usually going to make the cut. Walk in and be confident and be smiling and make them laugh and tell them a bit about yourself and your future because they're gonna want to know that. After you tell them all about yourself, which is something you might want to rehearse, basically just try to strike up an intelligent conversation with them because when you first meet, it's going to be a little bit more formal, and once they start to trust you and be like, hey, this girl's awesome, then you can really start to be like, eh. You can really start to just be yourself and be goofy and be the person that your boyfriend fell in love with. The third thing, after you've established who you are and really presented who you are in a more formal sense, is to give an accurate projection of who you are as a person. The only way to have a good relationship is to be true to yourself. My boyfriend and I are just ourselves, and it can get bumpy. It can get bumpy, but it's so worth it. There's nothing that he does that is a huge surprise to me because I know exactly who he is. And you kind of want that to be with his family too. Then it'll be like having two families and it'll be very positive and good for you as well as them. But yeah, I think it went really well and I'm not surprised because I have a really good track record and I think they like me.
Oh, lovely girl. Very lovely girl. We were so excited to meet her. Terry's been telling us about her for months and months.
Just such a sweet girl. She brought us a gift. It was a bottle of sherry. It was cooking sherry. That's probably not her fault. She probably didn't know.
It's the thought that counts, right? So it's good. I've really enjoyed getting to know her.
From the start, I knew she was and not sure if we're ever gonna get along.
I imagine that Kassie was very nervous to meet us, as nervous as we were to meet her, and maybe had a little too much to drink. And
everybody had a glass, she just had a little too much more.
My parents were here, and they're both British and still have a little bit of an accent, so she picked up on that. And you know, she was standing on the ottoman going, I'm the Queen of England, which kind of ticked off my mom a little bit. I was a little embarrassed for her, to be honest.
She was pretty drunk.
You know, she started to shout a lot. I don't know. I think she just was, you know, felt a little pent-in, so maybe she was wanting to do something a little more exciting than what we were doing.
Yeah, we went to the bowling alley. I don't know why Kassie went. She was pissed.
Kassie started having a really good game, and my mom wasn't having as good a game, and Kassie was kind of in her face a little bit about that, and you know, just kind of going, oh look, I got a strike, and woohoo, and excited, and you know, mom didn't take it so well, so.
She got a couple strikes, and next thing you know, I look over and she's laying in the bowling alley. So I quickly ran over and dragged her out.
You know, maybe a little bit of activity might help Kassie settle down a little bit, but that didn't work really so much.
But, you know, it was fun. Nobody got seriously hurt.
Next day, Kassie texts me. She says, hey, I really want to thank you for taking care of me last night and looking out for me. Let's go shopping.
This weekend is Haley's 18th birthday, and so she wanted to get a nice dress to wear. Later I was talking to Haley, and I guess it didn't go as well as she'd hoped.
I'm not a size 18.
She kind of wondered if maybe Kassie was trying to make her look bad.
I was trying on all these dresses, and I really liked this one that I came out in. And For some reason, she just didn't like it. I'm pretty sure she was trying to make me look bad for my birthday.
Well, she seemed very sorry. She didn't actually say sorry, but she seemed sorry. And so she decided to try and make it up with a nice dinner.
Kassie offered to treat everybody.
I wore one of my new dresses. Not one that Kassie picked out, though.
And we had a wonderful meal. And then she drank wine excessively. I was shocked. And then they gave her the bill and she ran away.
I don't know whether she got lost on her way to the coat room or what, but next thing you know, we're looking around and there's nobody around.
Finally, we just decided, you know what, let's just all throw some money in and pay the bill and we can go.
Me and her made eye contact, literally. As soon as she saw me, she got this scared look on her face and ran away. I go outside, I look to the left, I look to the right, and there she is, running away.
It was too bad, you know, if she couldn't afford the bill, she just needed to say, and we would have all been happy to kick in.
You know, there's an old saying, welcome the arriving and speed the departing guest. So we did as much as we could to speed the departing guests.
Early in the morning, they had to get back to the airport and head home. We were really sad to see Terry go.
I'm sure he's happy. I hope he's happy.
It's very hard because that's my grandson. And I don't think she's good enough for him.
I think I impressed him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye guys, thanks for watching.
Bye.
If I'm not mistaken, she got cooking sherry from the grocery store. What's with that?
We were really sad to see Terry go.
They were kind of, like, disgusted by her, kind of. I don't think she wears deodorant.
That was really good.
From the start, I knew she was a kook.
Let's
I
do
don't
the-
mean that, Kassie.